Crypto airdrops are pretty much the closest you can come to free money. The recent Arbitrum airdrop had an average return of $800 to $1,000, but of course that depends on how many tokens you got and when you sold. Some people did make as much as $50,000. Another recent airdrop was Aptos late last year in 2022. That drop was good for a cool $2,000. We're looking now at two high reward crypto airdrops, LayerZero and Lens Protocol. Welcome guys to the channel. My name is Maddie. This is Altcoin Buzz. Airdrops or otherwise, I wish you luck, of course, if you choose to invest. But I am not a financial or investment advisor, and so this video is not official financial or investment advice. We begin with the first of our two upcoming airdrops with LayerZero, which is a multi-chain and interoperable protocol. It passes lightweight messages across chains, and it also guarantees message delivery. Now, the protocol already raised $173 million. So a token is very likely the next step in their development as a project. Let's be clear that right now there is no official airdrop that's been announced, but we do have some insider knowledge here. Look at these official LayerZero docs. On the 6th coding row, they talk about the ZRO token. These seem to be parameters for an airdrop, and there are 4 more references in this piece of code. You can almost say these guys are caught red-handed here, and the clues are pretty evident. From our perspective, therefore, we feel an airdrop is very likely. But that being said, officially there's been no announcement of an airdrop by LayerZero. And because there's been no official announcement, we have to ask ourselves, what do we need to do to qualify here? Well, best practices would suggest it's time to start using bridges and dexes again. And as always with airdrops, we have to insist that you play it safe by using a burner wallet. First, install a wallet, an EVM compatible wallet like Metamask, or if you prefer Math Wallet will also do. Join their Discord channel and try to be active on the server. That always helps. Also be active on Stargate. So this is a protocol built by LayerZero, and you can buy STG tokens on a DEX like Uniswap, and buying it on a centralized exchange like Binance and transferring them in may not qualify you. So we do suggest that you buy them on a decentralized exchange. Then once you have your STG tokens, stake them on the Stargate site. This gives you voting power, by the way, and make sure to vote on some proposals. The snapshot votes are the votes that you want to take part in particularly. And then once that's done, the next step would be to start using LayerZero apps. It's time to start bridging, in other words. And we can start with the Stargate bridge and bridge from Ethereum to Arbitrum. There will be some high gas fees here, unfortunately. And you can also use other bridges on LayerZero. These are bridges for the Aptos blockchain, so you will need an Aptos wallet for this. Petra wallet is one option, as is Pontum, as is Future, and Martian is another option. And then as far as bridges go, there's the Liquid Swap bridge, which is shown here, and the Aptos bridge. Metis bridge, by the way, is another one that you can use. Whatever you prefer, add a small amount of APT to your chosen wallet, 0.5 or maybe 1 APT, that should suffice. Now, connect your Metamask and your Aptos wallet. This allows you to send ETH to your Aptos wallet, and you can do this on all the bridges that we've just explored. Cross-chain swaps are another way to qualify. For example, Sushi X Swap uses LayerZero technology. In other words, buy tokens on one chain, and they pop up on a different chain. So let's have a look here. Connect your wallet 2 times, once from the origin chain and once for the destination chain. I transferred WETH from BNB to Polygon and received Matic. However, you must have patience because this can take a while. My transfer took 20 minutes and the total cost was from $1.30 to $1.50. And as an additional step here, you can also try out some of the LayerZero apps. So for example, there's Mugen Finance, I think that's how you say it, M-U-G-E-N, Radiant Capital, Angle Money, and Rage Trade. And that's pretty much it for LayerZero. There are plenty of options if you want to get a share of this potential airdrop, but again, we think it's highly likely. Total costs of using the bridges are going to be around $3, maybe even to $30 or more. Of course, that depends on if you used Ethereum as the originating chain, but it's money well worth it in case there's an airdrop. The potential pros here far outweigh the cons, far outweigh the negatives associated with those costs. Airdrop number 2 that we're looking at in today's video is Lens Protocol, which is a social fi platform. And right now, it is ticking all the right boxes. It's really on fire from our perspective. They build on Polygon, for example, another red hot project, and it has a low carbon footprint if that's important to you. DIDs, or decentralized social identities, are hot. People are stumbling over each other to get a Lens handle these days. And with Lens, you're in control of your content as well as your audience. You can't lose them, like for instance, as you can potentially on Twitter. So all that to say, Lens has a lot going for itself right now, but there are only around 115,000 to maybe 120,000 NFTs or handles minted, and these are for 110,000 users. And the fact is that they're almost gone. So that represents right now the toughest part, to actually get a Lens handle. And that's where the key to this airdrop is, as we see it. So to qualify, you need this Lens handle. Why? Well, because it lets you interact with the Lens ecosystem. There are no bridges to speak of this time, but there's still plenty of other work to do. So first of all, let's get ourselves a Lens handle. The easiest and fastest way is to get one on OpenSea. And out of those 115,000 that I mentioned, there's only 2% listed. But here's the kicker, the floor price is at $209. However, it's a good investment as we see it, if you think of the potential return. This has the potential for a big drop. So there is perhaps more of a risk-reward component to this. $209 is a good chunk of change. But assuming an airdrop is imminent and very likely, we think that it is, that's going to be far outweighed by the returns in the relatively near future. Another option is that you can grind your way to a handle with Favor. This is an app powered by Lens, and you can onboard by completing some simple tasks. So each week they submit applications to Lens, and actually if you want, you can check your eligibility on a spreadsheet here. And then if you qualify, you can mint your handle. So assuming you have your Lens handle, let's connect with Lens apps. So we have a few here that we'll be discussing. Visit Lenster. This is kind of like a Twitter equivalent. You can post, comment, or like the posts. You can connect your Lens handle and then you're all set. You can collect other users' posts and follow other users as well, but involvement here will help your chances. You can also interact with LensTube, which is a social media for decentralized video sharing. Just connect your Lens handle here and you're going to be ready to go. You can like videos, you can post some yourself if you want. And another option is to trade your posts on Lensport. It's a social NFT marketplace. After you connect your Lens handle, you can connect posts, share posts, build on Lens. Everything's owned by you here. It's a pretty cool dynamic. There are also loads of other apps on Lens, so go check them out. Again, we can't predict with 100% certainty exactly what it is you have to do, but the more you're involved with this ecosystem, the better your chances are. Really, it's all about getting that Lens handle and getting involved. Best of luck.